What's up? I'm Isaac.
I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I know from that Bargoyles podcast.
Yeah. I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
Yeah, that's a long fucking yell. I gotta edit that out.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
Shit, it's not in the video. Music by Sesh. Well, I'll edit and post, whatever. What's up, everybody? This is Bargoyles. I don't have one of those rotating door co-hosts because all the comics have failed me. Go fuck yourself, Carson. You suck. Eddie Hoffman, how dare you work? You're some bullshit. Mike Pop-Tart's got a new job. Logan's feeling sick. This is bullshit. DeConte left us. We're out here. We're having a good time, though. But as always, we have one of my homeboys in building, always in office, my man, Corporate Nick.
Hey, it's your boy, Corporate Nick. Hey, all up in the joint. I thought I had something more clever to say. I didn't today. I did. It was on the tip of my tongue, and it left.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Here we are.
And, you know, it's me, Isaac Ignacio Bennett, one of the other hosts here on the show. Before we do some shots to start the show, I want to introduce our guest here. Our guest here, one of the probably meaner comics, but holy shit, his shit is good. If he's making fun of you, though, you know, like, you're probably doing something right, or you just fucking you're the guy who bombed right in front of him. Give it up for one of my big guys, Kevin Skiffington. Where's the here's the button. There it is. I gotta get better about pushing that stupid fucking button.
We can put the soundboard over here. I can start fucking the soundboard.
It's not space over there. Soundboard. Soundboard app. Remember, we talked about this.
Soundboard app.
So you can just do it from there.
Real quick, though, like, I just got just to make sure, like, this isn't secretly a Rocket Money commercial, right? Like, you have to tell me, or it's entrapment.
So normally I'm not wearing this. Normally I have something else that doesn't look like a bad Rocket Money commercial, but no, not at all. It does look like a scam because it seems like it's a nice, legit production, but no, we're in my mom's basement, so it is a scam. It's just not a scam for your money.
He didn't let me in through the front door.
I know. Yeah, I try never to go through the front door. Last week I forgot I've been going through the front door because we had the snowstorm. And then Aaron, as like 20 minutes before he pulls up and Aaron pulls up, I'm like, oh shit, I got to get him through the side door. And I had to like shovel that shit out in like 10 minutes. It was the worst.
You're not allowed to have friends over?
It's so much so my sister comes by all the time with her kids, and I don't want my nieces to learn who comics are because you guys are terrible awful human beings.
I need all the follows I can get.
Oh, you know what? They're not allowed to have internet yet because, you know.
Cool, there's Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
They have
there's
those
5G.
Just Roblox, you know what I'm saying?
They're not even 5 yet, so like let's slow down on the technology with them. But let's start the show off like we try to do here with shots, as we say here on the show. What do we say? I forgot what we say.
Shots are like handshakes.
Shots are like handshakes. Cheers.
Isaac, you want to tell us tell the people what we just drank that I can't say because
that was not fun. I did not like that straight. That was some of our ever famous Kirkland brand. My sister went down to Costco that sells liquor, and they had this. She was like, "You want to get it? It's only like $20 for a handle." I was like, "Yeah, of course. I'll fuck it." Oh man.
You know, you don't need a Costco membership to go liquor there.
Oh, really? What?
So if you like it, yeah, you can just tell because it's the same like liquor laws as ABC stores, so they can't like put it behind that paywall.
Yeah, but they don't sell. They can't in Virginia. They can't have liquor there, so we can buy our beer there.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I didn't. Damn, that's crazy.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna try
you can't put that behind a paywall. I never thought about that, but you can't.
There's probably a better word than paywall, but
but that makes sense though. That might be the best. To me, that's the best way to look at it.
Using that word, I know he manages like 3 OnlyFans accounts for girls, so he's the guy chatting with them back. You know,
I am the moderator.
Yes. Wow, holy shit, the paywall. Okay, no, I actually want to test that theory out. Sometime this week, Nick, we're just gonna pull up to Costco and see if we just walk in. Like, no.
Yo, go at lunch and then you got a meal for $1.50 or whatever.
$1.50. That's crazy that they've not raised that price. It blows my fucking mind.
I know. I'm a Sam's Club boy.
That's the only CEO that fucking won't get shot.
Not even Sam's Club. It's like Costco, BJ, Sam Club.
Yeah, we got a year membership for $15.
Get the fuck.
Like it was like there was some deal going on. It was like how the fuck could we say no? We definitely wanted to be Costco people. We're like $15 for the same shit. Yeah, we'll do that. It is the Walmart of.
Wait, how much is Costco?
It's like the Dollar Tree of.
It's probably like $60 at least, but yeah, it is
$60
more
a
like the
month?
Dollar General. Probably for for the year, for the year.
Oh, for the year. Okay.
Yeah, for the year. So we did $15 for the year.
I knew somebody whose dad used the Costco travel agency because they get like a lot of deals on flights and shit, and he'll get good.
Yeah.
They'll legit get good deals. He goes, "Oh, my dad's going to Aruba." Like, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Oh, he got flights through Costco." I was like, "Costco has a fucking travel agency? Like, what the fuck is that?" Very weird. I don't know. I think that's weird.
Sam's Club's got one too, but you fly Frontier.
Frontier, nice.
Oh,
Spirit. God.
Yeah.
Spirit.
They're not good enough for Spirit.
Not good enough for Spirit. Spirit out of bolt. It's my favorite that Spirit and Frontier always get like the last gate at the airport. And so when people are complaining, like, because people complain without tagging the airline, where they're like, it fucking sucks. Like, I got dropped off at the last gate in Baltimore. Now I got to run all the way to make my connection. I'm like, that's because you flew Spirit. They're like, who told you I flew Spirit? I was like, because you were at the last gate. Like, that's what happens. That's what you paid for.
That's where they put you.
That's fucking ridiculous. No, but Kev, so tell me a little bit about yourself, because I don't really know you too well. I know you in passing. Obviously, respect your fucking work. You're a crazy great writer. You're the guy I fear the most at riff mics, 100%. And I mean that. Outside of Dwayne, obviously, we're all afraid of him. But yeah, a little bit about your comedy. How'd you get into this whole game?
So I guess in like high school, I like wrote some jokes. And then I got to college, and then I lied and just said I was a comic.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that do mics lie to themselves every day.
Yeah.
So in college, like my friend would be playing Call of Duty or whatever, and I'd be on his headset, and I would just be telling jokes.
Oh, so he was playing, but you were doing jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure people muted me right away, but because it was easy to mute people. Now you gotta like listen to all their bullshit,
or get them chat banned for 2 weeks, like I was an hour ago.
What'd you say?
Oh no,
literally nothing.
Well, that's you
literally
gotta say something.
No, I literally was talking. We'll get back to this. I'll tell you right now. Me and my buddy were talking about going to the movies back in the day, how we used to go to movies all the time. We were talking about Dark Knight, and then fucking next thing you know, one of his friends who I got into it with a week or two ago, who is also chat banned, who's always chat banned, who got me chat banned a couple weeks ago because we were arguing, hops in the party. Next thing you know, I'm chat banned.
Wait,
I think this person is just reporting me.
So you can't talk to anybody on the games?
No. So,
okay, for a second I thought you meant like in your group chat you couldn't. I was like, wait, how do
no,
you
in the
do
games.
that? Yeah.
So I just go on Discord and I'm like, yeah, that's just how we do
Okay.
it. But yeah, I got chat banned for doing nothing, and I am a potty mouth on there. It was like I didn't do anything.
You're talking to children.
No, I'm not. I'm playing when kids should be at school.
Those are your game times?
Yeah, those kids should be at fucking school. I don't want to get in the lobbies with the kids.
No, okay, so just so I'm straight here, somebody else was playing, you were on the mic, and then that's kind of like the progression towards you're like, you know what, I need to start doing this shit for real.
Yeah, so like...
Wait, how old were you then? You said college?
Yeah, college. Yeah. And so I was telling jokes there, and like I had some, and then...
you realized you had some gas?
Then my school was like doing something, and they were like, hey, someone told us you're a comedian. I was like, yeah, of course.
Obviously, yeah. Was
dumb?
it Splooge Master 69? We were just playing last week.
And then they're like, do you want to do a set? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And so the set was for like 200 like prospective students. So high school students.
What does prospective students mean?
That they could go to this school.
Oh, whoa, what? What kind of school did you go to? You go to a private school?
No, like like people come
all
and
colleges do that.
visit like.
You said college.
Did you go to fucking college?
I thought you were talking about high school again. Sorry, I thought you were in high school. My bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nova doesn't have it, but
that was one of my college experiences. Hell yeah.
And so it's 200 high school
students. You were representing the college fucking high school kids.
And like,
oh, tell me you crushed.
Days before, they're like, hey, can you do it on like this specific thing? I'm like,
oh, they asked you to write a whole.
Yeah. And I was like, I lied about having the time I am doing. Like, and they were like, I was like, yeah, okay. And so like, obviously I don't have good material. And so, again, 200 high schoolers watched me bomb.
Skibbity toilet.
And
you had brain rot material?
it was just like, my closer was me punching myself in the head to no reaction.
Did you have any friends show up? Like, did you tell people about it, or were you just?
It was like just for the high school.
Yeah.
So like,
so you can walk it away. No one knows. No one remembers. You're fine.
yeah.
What other acts were there for that? Were there people like talking about like the sports that were there?
In between the cheer captain.
Yeah, like the academics program's awesome.
Oh wow, Jesus. That's a nightmare that's a nightmare show. That's a nightmare first show too. That's
So like most people do well their first time because they bring all of their friends who think it's funny that they're bombing, or their friends get the context that no one else will ever get.
Oh, that's about Steve. I love Steve. You know,
I get it. Because they know it, and so most people crush their first time, and then they are like, "Why the fuck did I just bomb the next 1,000 times?"
Right.
And so I just bombed it. I was like, all right. And somehow the school asked me to do stand up at other times, and I had better material by that point. Not good, but
did the people who booked you, did they watch jokes. Or did they do the first show? The first show. Because you say you bombed, but you got invited back.
Yeah, it wasn't for the same thing.
Okay.
So like it was before like a school play, which also is a weird setting.
Yeah.
But it's fine because there was like me, then like a short play, and then like whatever the real play was.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a little intermission.
Yeah. Okay. And so like that was fine. That went well. And I did a few other things. And then I left school. And before I went to college, I was a professional wrestler.
I heard you talk. I heard you mention this one time in a room, and I was like, "Is he?"
Yeah. So I was a professional wrestler before I went to college. And then when I came back, the place I had trained no longer existed. And they were the only company really running Virginia when I came back.
Yeah.
And so now no one was running Virginia, so I was like, I guess I can't do that. And then in my OkCupid profile, I put down that I was a comedian because, I had done...
Of course.
I had done 3 sets, 2 went okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so some girl messaged me, which was a surprise, that had happened in general. Not to pursue a relationship with me.
To book you?
No.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "Hey, you should go do this open mic at this place." Yeah. And I was like, "Okay." She was not there.
So she, there was no like, "Hey, I don't think you're cute. I just want to let you know that you should do this at this room." Like,
yeah. There.
The fuck? That's so
eventually I did meet her because she did go to a lot of the producers' shows at the time, but she was like never at the open mic. The open mic is still one of the worst. It's like probably second worst mics I've ever done, and I did it like weekly for 6 months.
Does it still exist?
No. It was in Chantilly, Virginia. You don't know where Chantilly is?
No. We're in Chantilly. I work in Chantilly. That's what Chantilly is. Yeah.
Do you know what's the good Thai place? Thai Basil?
No, but I will look it up.
Yeah, Thai Basil is
okay.
It's Thai Basil. Yeah. But it's right off of 50.
Okay.
Kind of in between Auto Park, or not Auto Park Circle, but Stonecroft.
Yeah. Okay.
I forget what it was called, but it was there. John Yeager ran it.
Oh, okay.
And if do you know John?
Yeah.
Okay.
John, yeah.
This is how bad the mic was. John Yeager didn't go to it.
Jeez. What? Was Adrian running it? Like
no, so Adrian probably hadn't started comedy. It was, at that time, it was Yeager, Coulter, and Matt Miro.
Okay.
None of them went. That's 3 people.
It's a Yeager production, and he's not even there. Jesus.
And so they had a guy hosting that hosted like trivia and karaoke at other bars.
Yeah. Checks out.
Because John Coulter, I don't know if you know him, but
the name sounds really
he used to work with him. He like DJs and now does karaoke and stuff like that. He's a good dude. But so he probably met the guy that hosted. So the host isn't a comic.
Yeah.
He just kind of says some stuff, but he's not trying to be a comic. The audience is him and his girlfriend.
Oh.
There are, on average, 3 other comics.
Yeah.
Clay Miles, who you may have met. And then 2 comics that don't do comedy anymore.
Oh, love that. Yep.
One of them is my favorite terrible comic of all time.
Oh shit! Shout out Sammy Glaber.
No. I don't. I guess I know. Is that just Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming tonight. He hit me. He was like, "I'm gonna be there." I was like, "I thought you retired."
On the podcast? All right.
No, Riff. We're going to Riff after this. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy was my favorite because he would do every single time. He would record every single set, and I still hate it when people do that now. Sammy does it, because your set's not good.
It's not.
Stop filming it. Record your audio.
Yeah, just record. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm within my first year doing this, and I see people record their second set and every set after that. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like, just do the audio. You shouldn't be posting any clips. None of your material is good enough to go on IG right now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. But he would record every single one, and all of his stuff, if he was doing a character, would have been perfect.
Okay.
Because some of his big stuff was like, so what are you guys doing here? Why are you here? And like just all of that, and he was just terrible, and I loved it.
Oh, I love that. It is funny to like talk. We've had enough comics on, and he's been in the scene, and I've been doing some. Having that conversation with other comics who are like, oh shit, I got to go inside because this guy's performing. You're like, oh, is he good? They're like, no, he's not good. But that's the time people want to go inside to watch. We like watching people bomb and do awful things, and it's really fucked up. But I think it's so funny.
It's fun when you've already gone.
Yes.
When you have to watch someone terrible, and you know you're last.
Oh, because they're fucking.
You're like, I want to unalive myself.
Okay.
If you see me pissed at a mic, that's probably.
You always look pissed at the mic. You're in the back at that table, and I'm always just like, he's mad. I was like, Skiff's mad. I don't know what's going on. Skiff is mad. All right, cool. So you always look mad to me when you're in rooms. But I only know you from Palm. What's like your circuit? Where can people follow you first? Give your plugs, and then like, what's your little circuit so people can come see you out?
So on https://www.x.com. I am at justskiff. You guys heard of that?
X.com? Yeah.
Have you heard of that website?
Yeah. I don't stop at the first X. I usually type in a few more.
I throw it.
That autofills. You gotta hit delete.
Oh, okay.
When you type the 1X, then hit delete, then hit .com.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So they're Just Skiff. Instagram just.skiff. Someone stole it.
So there's another Just Skiff?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to get it.
Oh, true. Did you offer money?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if it's like isn't it like a skiff like a boat or some shit? So I wonder if like
it's a nautical term. Yeah.
I wonder if there's some dude out there and that's his thing. Like just skiff.
Yeah.
And that's why
just doing boat content.
Boat content all day long.
Oh, I would hate that. Yeah.
And then MySpace, it's myspace.com/coolkdog911.
Coolkdog911. Okay, cool.
Can I get on your like top like 10, please?
It's a top 8.
It's a top 8.
Yeah, it's an 8.
And it's pretty exclusive.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when like you could mod it and it would be like top 64? That was like such a cheap route to not have
your girl get mad at you?
Yeah, that was such a cheap route. It was like, no, man, I'm doing a let down like top 4, piss people off.
I just remember being 8. I didn't know you can go all the way up that way.
Yeah, you could mod it.
I'd put like fake profiles on there to piss people off.
Oh, nice.
Like,
okay.
This person's not even real.
I remember my MySpace got hacked and someone put a bulletin like.
What was your password like?
To the same password I have to this day.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, same password I have for everything to this day. It's a very easy password to guess. It's my name.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I've learned. I literally I used the password I always use today when signing up for something healthcare wise, and they were like, my MacBook was, hey man, this password has already been compromised. Do you still want to use it? I'm like, yes.
This is.
But seriously, how many subscriptions do you think you have?
So
Let's pull up the app
on
right
Rocket Money
now.
right now. Sit down. Look, your entire tab will be paid for. That commercial keeps popping up for me. I'll pay for your entire tab tonight if you can tell me how many subscriptions you're actually paying for.
It's like kind of smart, like how they're
it really
faking
is.
like the people on the streets, the YouTubers,
Man on the street
and,
interviews,
and then they're faking the podcast. It's kind of smart, but it's getting annoying.
It's tough. It is one of those like I honestly have no idea how many subscriptions I'm actually paying for, and I want to use that, but I hate shitty advertising, and so I'm like, no, I'm not. If I'll find another app that's doing it, just because I don't want to fall victim.
It's super easy to do it for free. Opt out of Visa Updater if you're wherever you bank uses Visa Updater. Do you pay everything with your debit card, or do you use like your routing account number?
Most of my shit's on the debit card.
Yeah. So debit card, just opt out of Visa Updater and then ask for a new debit card, and then you'll get emails saying, "Hey, you didn't pay for this."
Oh, nice.
And now you know you
Visa
can choose
Updater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because essentially what happens is Visa Updater is a thing a lot of places are using now where, like, if you get a new debit card, it'll just automatically send it to your automatic payments so that you don't have to do anything.
So how am I supposed to trust you on this? Like, what do you do for a day job? Like, I hate saying day job, but we have day jobs. Yeah.
I mean, I work at a credit union.
Oh, okay. I got you. When you first started that story, I was like, all right, what is the punchline here? All right.
There's not. That's it.
Nice. All right. Visa Updater, then just get a new fucking debit card.
Yeah, you'll find out real quick.
Oh, you'll get the emails.
Within 1 month, maybe 3 months, maybe a year.
Yeah. Goddamn.
And then you just make the decision again if you want to use it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, Skiff. I want you to know. I went on Instagram just now and I looked up just Skiff, without any dots or any underscores.
Did I come up?
No, yours came up. But if you want to get rid of your dot, it is open now.
Okay.
It is there.
Oh shit.
It may have been reserved. That might be what it is.
Yeah, but then he's gonna lose all the follow. You got to start again, brand new.
Oh yeah. Well, no. You can just change your name.
Yeah.
Oh what? Damn, I don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't know about impersonating celebrities?
Oh, I mean, without the blue check mark for on X, but then they made it you could pay for it and all that shit. It was stupid.
Yeah, I know people with like 100 followers who have like the check mark. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, what are we doing here? You work at Safeway,
You're not
which is a
monetized.
humble job, which is just fine. But like, what are we doing?
Is it a humble job?
Working at Safeway?
Yeah, go work at Giant.
Yeah, Giant is definitely where more shootings probably happen than Safeway.
Oh, Jesus.
Check out what Lidl's up to.
Ooh.
I'm going there literally after this. I'm
I'm
going
a food
right
line
to leave.
guy.
As soon as I leave here, that's where I'm going next.
Oh, geez, for real?
Yeah, I got to go grocery shopping, bro. We ain't got shit in the house.
Wow.
You ain't got Wegmans money?
I'm fucking hungry. No, not this month I don't, big dog.
Tax return season.
Hell no.
No, Wegmans is where I go when I'm blacking out, and I don't know why it's like my safe space, but because the plaza here is where I do a lot of my drinking, and when I get
You should
way
probably
too
not
drunk,
drink in a plaza.
Oh, I mean, there's bars there,
Okay, okay.
there's bars. I found from bar to bar, and then I'm like,
I thought you were just hanging out in parking lots.
oh yeah, we do that too sometimes. Shout out Hog Shack after the show, just drinking in the parking lot. But no, for some, I don't know what it is about Wegmans, but when I'm about to black out, I'm like, oh, let me just go walk around the grocery store. I don't buy anything. I just walk around the grocery store.
You don't remember buying things.
I steal from there a
them.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. I gotta get
In middle school, I used to do that at Giant.
Nice.
You just walk around and eat shit.
Oh, okay. I've been
Yeah.
doing that. I would just go in and just eat in the store, but I've been like just actually stealing it. I gotta get better.
And then maybe you'll pay for like an empty bottle of soda or whatever at the end, and then they
true,
get real confused.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I consumed it already. I was really parched.
Got thirsty.
Yeah, water fountains are weird.
So I wanted to ask. So we're the Bargoyles. We love to interview anybody related in the restaurant industry. Have you any restaurant background?
I worked at Jimmy John's for a long time.
Oh, nice.
Not a sandwich artist, right? No, that's Subway. Well,
I'm pretty good.
Did they give you guys like weird fucking titles there, or
Superstar?
Superstar? Oh, okay, I was like, I can believe that.
Nah, I mean they did that corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
But no,
Did you work at like a college town Jimmy John's or like because those ones they put them motherfuckers on the bike and they're riding through the town.
So I worked at the one in Chantilly by the Expo Center, which was great because I was a delivery driver and all around that is just corporate offices.
Yeah.
So like the lunch shift as a delivery,
I'm right there off Willard. Yeah.
The lunch shift, like people in your office probably get it ordered. The lunch shift you would just be nonstop, and like. We would have like 8 drivers, and sometimes from like 11 to 12 or 11 to 1 maybe, you'd have like 7 deliveries all at one time.
Jesus.
And like multiple people would have that.
Wait, were you driving or were you working in the stop?
I was driving for a while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Until you get arrested and they
like
say hey, you can't drive anymore.
Yeah. Then you start bicycling, Yeah.
No,
but pedaling up there on fucking 28.
Then the owner says, "Hey, until the insurance finds out, you're good."
Hey, shout out Jimmy John's.
Yeah, shout out.
Love that shit.
Pretty fast.
Yeah. So how long were you with Jimmy John's?
7 years. Like I went all the way from like driving to in shop to being a manager of multiple locations.
Oh, multi-unit, nice. How
Well,
did
not
you
at the
do
same
that?
time, but
Oh, okay.
They just moved you.
I wasn't regional, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
I was a general manager.
I was about to
of
say,
two
bro,
different
what
stores.
the fuck? How did you get out of that? That's when they get you in management, you start going to other stores.
Yeah. COVID, they're like, hey, you guys aren't cleaning the store enough. You're like cutting costs too much. I was like, what?
Yeah.
They're like, because
Cutting costs too much.
So like during COVID, I would like cut shifts when it would get slow, right?
Yeah.
And who's getting paid the most? Me.
Yeah.
So I would leave like an hour or two early because the night manager was there. He's already taken his break. He's had his lunch.
Yeah.
He's good to go. So I would leave early.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't do all of their responsibilities.
And then fall back on.
And
you.
then
Yeah.
and then they're like, I was super chill as a manager.
Yeah.
Like maybe like during the shift, like to people that were there, I'd be like, hey, we gotta speed up or whatnot.
Come on, guys.
But like people would like text me in the morning and be like, hey, I can't come in.
All good.
And
Yeah.
all good. Because what am I gonna do? Like
Mr. Jimmy John does not
yell
like
at them,
that.
and now I don't have an employee.
Yeah. Right.
We need to hire more people. I'm not gonna get rid of people until I have more people.
Are these people not
Yeah,
grateful for their minimum wage jobs?
No, they were, but
Yeah,
like
that's what. Yeah.
but like the regional manager who owned the store as well that I worked at the time was mad because they're like, why aren't you like firing this person? I was like, because then we have nobody.
Right, yeah.
And then when you have nobody working, it falls back on management.
Yeah, what would be better? Us to not have this person today or us to not have this person forever?
Yeah, that would be fucking ridiculous. Jeez. Such a nice manager. Ooh, we'll get more into that in Bar Any Bar Friend. I like that. I want a little bit of experience. So you were a driver. So in the 7 years, give me the time track between how long you were driving, making sandwiches, and then managing.
So I was driving for probably 3-4 years.
Okay.
And like it was great because like I wouldn't have, especially because I was doing comedy at the time. I'd get there. I'd have to be there at 10, and I came in an hour early, so I could even push it back if I needed to. So I could sleep in after being out of shows all night, and then I'd be done at 4, and I was working the like longest shift of the daytime drivers. So then at 4, I go home, nap
Take
or
a nap,
whatever,
obviously,
then get ready,
Jerk off, nap,
head into the city, and then. The owners I were working for, so I worked for 2 different owners. The first owners I had like 7 stores.
Okay.
And so they had one out, and that general manager was going to leave, so they asked me if I wanted it. And I was like, okay, because at that point I had become in shop, which makes significantly less than driving. Because as a driver, we were making on average $100 in tips.
Yeah.
And like 120 is like not unreasonable. Like like a bad day would have been 80.
Okay. Yeah, when you compare to minimum wage at hourly, like that's. So what made you come inside?
And we were getting hourly. I had a DUI.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was the reason. Okay, gotcha. Ah, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks moving up in the company but losing the money. That's always a conversation Nick and I have had a million times with like people who get burnt out on bartending. They're like, hey, do you want to manage? You're like, is it more money? No. Is it more hours? Yes. Is it more responsibility? Yes. Why would you do that? Yeah. For us, it's benefits as when you start managing restaurants.
Yeah, benefits, and it's a little more.
That's how
like
they get you
stability.
Insurance.
Stability.
But then, as a manager, and so like I went and became a manager of that, and then eventually they lost all their stores. The store I was managing wasn't super profitable, but
How do you lose the store?
So they really only had their Chantilly store was really the only one making money, and was paying for like the 6 other stores.
Jesus.
Those are all franchised out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they had 2 different corporate LLCs, And so the first one declared bankruptcy.
Ooh, Title 13, baby.
And then they only had 3 stores.
Okay.
And then the bank were putting freezes on the Chantilly one that was making all the money.
Oh no.
And so then they just had to all right,
what the fuck?
We're done.
Yeah.
And so by that point they had sold the Chantilly store to new owners. And so I went from the store I was managing back to the Chantilly store because their general manager was leaving pretty much as my store was closing. So then I just took over there.
Took over just not GM, but just managing?
GM.
Oh, as GM. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think I was an assistant manager for a week there.
Oh, okay.
And so it was cool that my job ended, but I had a job the very next day.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best.
And so, but then the owners were not the same kind of people. The first owners, it was a dad owned it, and his son really did all the work. And his son was a couple years younger than me.
Yeah, just fucking cool.
I was there for his 21st birthday.
Oh, what?
I drank at his house when he was underage.
And then these fucking new guys came in.
Yeah, and then and so really, I think it was, when I did get fired during COVID, I think it was hey, she wants to run the store her way.
Okay.
And so.
You had too much of that old school, mentality. It's fun, family friendly.
Yeah.
Know each other. Yeah, that's cool. Send them home. They're a little sick. Who cares? And they were like, no, this is a fucking corporate franchise.
Get these motherfuckers
out. Yeah.
But I did I'm not mad about it because whatever, I didn't want to do it forever. But I did put a lot of stuff into it. When people we had someone test and positive for COVID or whatnot, and vaccines were just starting to come out for everyone in tests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I drove 2 different employees that didn't have a car to Gainesville to get tested so they could work the next day.
What the fuck?
And
good manager, man.
Yeah, and I didn't get paid for that.
No, of course not.
No.
What the fuck? Yeah,
the company would tell you that's frowned upon. You know what I mean? Yeah. Corporate would be like, oh, it shouldn't be doing that. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, they said that. No, they said it was mandatory. Everyone had to get tested before, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna fucking work understaffed.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna make this shake.
So everybody here back at home, the regulars, go to the Google reviews for the Chantilly Jimmy John's and just keep typing in reviews. 1-star, bomb them. Let them know shit was better under Skiff. Just that. Don't know what it means.
It's been 5 years.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still the same owners. No. Who knows? Maybe. They forget about you so fast. I got fired from a bar I worked at for 9 years. Thought everyone was still going to be my best friends, and then I haven't spoken to anybody since. And I'm like, oh, nice. Oh, okay, cool. So they forget fast.
I've texted one of the owners before because I went in to get something. I was like, yo, this is acceptable.
Oh, yeah? Subpar service?
This dude was wearing his gloves that he's making sandwiches holding a baby.
What the fuck?
And then he was done holding the baby and had to go make something and didn't change his gloves. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck? Jesus.
How many fucking diseases fucking babies carry?
Yeah, for real. They're
literally.
They're just rolling balls of filth. What the fuck? Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, you're warranted in that. I'll give you that. So how did you fall into the credit union stuff?
Indeed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I started in their call center. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look for customer service, and
Well, they're you can talk. You're a comedian.
Yeah, my supervisor did say hey, they do like restaurant experience because that's all that is customer service.
Customer service, yeah.
Especially bartenders and shit like that.
Yeah, that's how I got into life insurance sales and whatnot. They saw my resume and they're like, oh, comedy and acting work? I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, so you know how to read a script? I was like, yeah, yes. They're like, you're perfect. Come on, you're hired. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Primo stuff. Yeah.
You working for the siding company?
No, I work for a Banker's Life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there off literally 4501 Singer.
Yeah,
it's right there. It's I forget the name of the building, but no, I hit the Hooters for lunch a bunch just because my friend works there. It's not like I like that place. It's just my friend works there. His name is Neil. Shout out Neil. Love you, dog. Yeah, no, that's what's up. And
wait, Neil's at that Hooters now?
So he manages. He's got the entire Northern Virginia area, but that's his home store, I guess you would say.
Oh, okay.
But he's barely over there.
Okay.
No, but that's not important. Who gives a fuck?
I was asked to leave that Hooters once.
Oh, nice. What'd you do?
They asked us how we wanted our wings, and we said we like our wings like our women hot and naked.
Hot and naked, yeah. They seriously what?
Nah, my friend.
Oh, I was like,
my friend's dad.
Hooters,
My
bro.
friend's
Yeah.
dad did say that, and we were like, "Come on."
Yeah. It's my favorite watching the girl just nice. Oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
Bro, have you heard of we were just talking about this last night at a podcast we did.
Kilted Tilt.
No. Tilted Kilt. Awesome. No, fucking Sport Clips. Do you know this place?
Yeah, it's been around for decades.
But they have like sexy ladies giving you haircuts and
I don't know as a child.
oh, that's what shout out Chris K said. He was like talking about getting his haircut. He's like, it's the Hooters of barbershops. And I've seen the commercials and they always talk about sports and then the towel wrap head massage, whatever. But I didn't know they like specialize in sexy ladies giving that's the whole thing.
Yeah, tits.
He
out.
just might be in. He just might like his hairdresser.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, shout out Heather. Yeah, that's her name. I watched the episode back today. It was awful.
Check out her Ophi.
Yeah.
It was awful.
No, it was fun. It was. We did a 3-hour fucking podcast yesterday. It was ridiculous. We're like
That
yeah.
short.
Oh Jesus, bro,
Brother
we're
in
barely doing an
Christ.
hour here. It's yeah, we were like, oh man, shit. We ended it like 3 times and then kept on going. It was a lot of fun. Shout out Chris K. If you're ever doing it in
that was a lot of
Helltown
fun.
Radio out in the Front Royal, they're really amazing people. But that podcast was a marathon. We didn't know we were gonna do 3 hours. We're used to doing like an hour 20 here, and so once we got to like the 2-hour mark, we're like, are we still going? They're like, yeah, we still got like another hour. We're like, oh shit, yeah, we're ready. Cool. Let's do this.
Yeah, cool thing happened on there that you got surprised with a offer to headline.
No, that's when I'm gonna cancel that. I'm not. There's no. I'm not.
You
a
should.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that.
You should. Yeah.
Yeah. The idea of me trying to do 45 minutes right now is crazy.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm gonna let him know. Like if I
Pass him my info.
I get there you go. Yeah, no, Skip's a fucking killer. I know that for a fact.
What's he paying?
I have no idea. We haven't talked to any. We were
Maybe
doing the
don't say no
show.
yet.
Yeah. We're literally just doing the show, and he goes, "Oh, and we're gonna announce it right now live. Isaac's gonna headline the show here March something." And I was like, "What?"
22nd, he had a date. He had,
Yeah, a date
like-
thing.
He said I was going to be a part of it. And
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, I don't
was like,
do
Nick
comedy.
doesn't even do comedy.
Yeah,
This is a
do
lot. I was like,
comedy.
you really think you do not know how like not good we actually are. Like, what the fuck, man? And yeah, I was like, oh, this is awesome. It's very sweet. I'm emotional right now, but bro, I can't do 45. Get the fuck out of here. That's impossible. So yeah, we'll talk though. Fucking, we'll figure some shit out. I love you, Chris. Helltown Radio was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I'll go back. We'll go back out there soon.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. No, it was a lot of fun. I'm having fun here though. Actually, we're just gonna transition here. We're gonna do a tight hour and just do an entire part 1, no part 2 here, guys. Keep tuning in. We're about to go to Bar Enemy Bar Friend. It's one of my favorite games. Nick, what's Bar Enemy Bar Friend?
Bar Enemy Bar Friend is where we're going to ask our guest a series of questions to determine whether he is a friend or foe of the bar. And or restaurant, but bar mainly.
Look, I have these claws. I bought these claws specifically because
Their hands.
they look like fucking Bargoyle
How you
talons.
normally grab the ice.
They fucking suck at grabbing ice. It's so fucking bad. No, we use my fingers 100%. But what did a
And you haven't washed those.
yeah no I haven't.
Those
the
are
claw,
dirty. Those
the
are
claw has
dirtier.
not been washed. So here's my question for you.
Yeah.
As an employee, it's not bar related, but we're figuring out you as an employee. What would you do to fucking eat up your time from 11 to 3 with nothing to do and no one coming into your job?
So I had stuff to do.
Yeah.
Because we would book like birthday parties. So throughout the
okay.
we'd get like phone calls of people wanting to book stuff. We'd have to call people, get their deposits. And then like work on the equipment, clean. But a lot of it was just fucking nothing, doing nothing.
Okay, then I guess my follow-up question here is you're on a shift with somebody that you don't like, and how do you maintain your time there from 4 to 10?
I would just be on my phone. They'd be on their phone. Whatever.
Just ignore each other the whole
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Just
It's like, all right, until we actually have to act like we know each other and care about each other, we're just gonna
complete
not talk.
strangers.
Yeah.
Be complete
Or like
strangers.
most of the time it'd be a high school student, so they'd like do homework or some shit.
True.
Oh,
okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just out the way. You're like, hey, it's fucking 4 + 4 is 10, isn't it? Fucking asshole.
Did you go to high school? Did you go to high school?
A little bit. Didn't finish GED, nothing crazy. So, how for you when you go to bar? Well, no, so you still drink though. So, I was gonna ask a question about like how when you go to Mike's, the 1 drink minimum or the 1 purchase item minimum, are you just purchasing your 1 item, or how is that for you? Because we got some
I
people.
ignore it.
You ignore it.
I do.
Sometimes
What,
you just don't get nothing.
I do what I want.
Oh fuck yeah.
Normally I'll buy a drink though.
Yeah.
I'll just buy a whiskey diet.
Oh, see, okay, I love that.
I mean, it's in Virginia. They're not expensive. In DC, they get a little bit, but they're still not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like the DC rooms are usually at shitty spots that their prices aren't too crazy.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Some of them are like, hey, we got a card minimum. I'm like, you got it.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. What's a card minimum? That's so bullshit.
Card minimum.
Like you,
Yeah, because Visa gets a cut of their sale.
Yeah, they won't run your card unless it's $10.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, it was like if your card.
You must buy another item. They're like,
yeah.
I'm like, just charge me the price.
Yeah, just charge me the minimum. Whatever.
Your fucking mozzarella sticks better be fucking good because I'm just gonna have to order those now. Like, what's your cheapest appetizer?
I'll get like a Red Bull too.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Like, because I'm paying my bill, so I'm leaving. So I'll just.
No Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've just never been a Red Bull guy.
Sugar free is all right. But that's what they have at bars. I mean, I'd get something.
Yeah, they
else.
always have regular and sugar free. So when you're not drinking, you'll just get a sugar free.
No, like if I'm not drinking, I'm not getting the.
Nice.
I'll get the Red Bull if I have to meet the minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's not going to be $5.
Yeah.
It'll be $3, which is still
better. Yeah. The sodas are like $2, but then I hear the complaints from the bartenders and servers at rooms because I try my best to talk to the servers bartenders because I'm trying to get them on the podcast, of course. And they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
Not because you're a good person.
No. I'm using it. I'm using you for my personal gain right now. But like we're having a conversation. But no, with servers, it's funny because I'll befriend the server at the comedy room, and then somebody will walk in. They're like, "This motherfucker just comes in, buys a fucking Diet Coke, and then leaves nothing." I was like, "Oh shit." Hey, what's up, Gabe? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, bro. She fucking hates. Not Gabe. Gabe's actually a fucking drinker. He's a monster. I love him to death. So what was your first drink you ever had? Like, underage wise, or if you waited, whatever.
I think it was a wine cooler.
Oh, how'd you get in?
My mom drank them.
Mom. Okay, yeah.
And I was probably in middle school. Latchkey kid.
So you snuck one, or she had one that was open and you took a swig?
Oh, I snuck it, and
nice.
It's not. It's hard. They come in 4-packs.
Yeah.
She knows how many
she
knows.
Got. Yeah. You drink all 4 and you're still sober. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that.
So what happened? You came home. You decided tonight was the night. I'm gonna steal one. Go back to my room. Like
it was probably like 2:00. Look, I mean, the early aughts were wild.
But no, I'm
9/11. 9/11 really messed me up.
Oh, okay.
Then we had the DC sniper.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Then we had the butt slasher.
Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, that was a thing.
Butt slasher. Georgetown Cuddler. You heard about this guy?
No. I wasn't allowed to go to DC.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everything else was in DC. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, that dude would like
he
break
just
into
got
people's house and cuddle with him, right?
So, yeah, he just got charged. He
invented an app.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Were you ever on Cuddler? It's a real app. It was like. It's probably more like Grindr because it showed people in proximity, not like swiping.
Yeah.
But you could just match with someone and be like, and essentially it'd be to meet up and cuddle.
Okay. That's a real thing?
I don't think it works anymore.
Oh, true? What the fuck?
I don't think there's enough
He
people
created
using
it?
it.
No, this was the guy.
He
This guy literally was breaking into women's houses and then just cuddling with them. And then when they wake
That's
up,
cute.
he would either assault them or.
What do you mean when they wake up? They didn't immediately wake up?
No. There were like.
They're
cases,
like, this is nice.
Yeah, so there were multiple cases of just people were like, I feel like something. Something was amiss and things were astray, and they're like, what the fuck? And they'll just think they're crazy, and then 2 weeks later read about the Georgetown Cuddler. They're like, I think he was here, but apparently he has multiple cases of just sneaking and just cuddling. But sometimes he would attack the women if they like fought back. I guess if they like woke up and were very aggressive, he would just slash them up.
I found this app he was talking about.
What is it?
Is it
Cuddlecomfort.com. Find a cuddle buddy or a professional cuddler. The largest community of cuddle enthusiasts and professional cuddlers. Get a cuddle buddy completely free or book a cuddle therapy session today.
The one I was talking about was just an app.
I think it probably was an app. They just have a website. Let's see.
There was another app that popped up there on the side. It said Spooner without the E.
Cuddler didn't have
Spooner,
an
yeah.
Cuddler didn't have an E.
Yeah, neither does Grindr, from what I heard. Yeah.
There's Spooner.
Tinder doesn't?
Then there's a
Tinder
thing
doesn't?
called.
No, Tinder has an E.
Then there's
It
a
should've.
cuddle app,
yeah.
but the cuddle app is couples in relationships.
Oh, you have to be 17 and plus.
Yeah.
There was a hater app too. You can get matched with people.
Oh no, there's Cuddler app. It just was there. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we looking?
Cuddler without the. It's on the Reddit post. No,
Reddit post?
Wait, no, go up. I just saw it. Oh, Spooner was formerly Cuddler with no E. Okay.
They rebranded.
Yeah, they rebranded it. They still didn't keep the E.
Spooner's
Jesus.
so much better.
But yeah, hater, you would match with people based off of what you hate.
What?
Yeah.
What are these fucking apps? I love all this. Oh man, I mean, if you hate something well enough with somebody, like it, you can really create a relationship that's gonna crash and burn after 6 months. When you're like, oh, we have nothing else in common, but we both hate Taylor Swift. Okay, cool.
I would love to see who locally is on this Spooner app.
Yeah. Are you gonna download it? Go ahead. Fuck it.
I shouldn't because I can't explain it to my old lady enough to make it seem like I'm not being a fucking.
I did it for the bit.
Babe, I was just doing.
And she
a bit.
knows that I will
doing
do
a
shit
bit.
for the bit, but like, fuck.
Come on, babe. What the fuck?
This is what we needed content for.
Yeah, right. Yo, he would love that app. So as far as like going, so what is your kind of bar of choice when you are going out? Like,
Open mic.
okay.
Yeah.
You don't just like ever want to just go hit a bar?
Not really.
Oh, true.
I used to.
You a smoker?
Not really.
Oh, true. Okay.
I used to go to bars a lot.
Mhm.
But then I started doing comedy. I mean, we're at bars every night.
Yeah. So, but if you don't have a room, you don't ever get that England. Like, let me just go grab a drink at a bar. Nice. Fuck yeah. I
don't have a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One of the main reasons I like comedy so much is it gives me an excuse to be at a bar every night. I'm like, oh shit. Beforehand, I spent like 4, almost 5 months like not working after I got fired from the bar, and I was still like going to bars a bunch. And I was like, oh, this is depressing. Just going to the bar by yourself every night. Yeah. And then I picked up comedy. I was like, oh, now I have a reason to be here. Okay, cool.
True.
You know?
One of my friends only drinks in the shower, and I was like, you have a problem. I was like, either you have a drinking problem or a hygiene problem.
Or a hygiene problem, yeah. How
They
the
only drink in the shower?
I mean, shower beers are
It's
nice. Like,
weird, but I don't know if that
A
makes
shower
it
beer is nice, a casual shower, but like if that's
Yeah.
the only time he ever drinks,
Yeah.
like so it's like you want to go drink, he goes, yeah, I do want to go fucking What the
I
fuck?
only have shower beers like on vacation. It's like, fuck it, we're fucking partying. You know what I mean? I guess we're drinking. I got a question for you as a delivery driver. Like
I didn't drink during that.
No, I'm not going to ask about that. Because I don't want you to incriminate yourself anymore. You already got a DUI. Do you have any like awkward stories like between deliveries? Like, I don't mean like, did someone ask you to come in and serenade them, but like, you have any like awkward experiences on deliveries?
Not really. Most of it was delivering to corporate offices during the lunch rush.
Yeah, it's right there in Chantilly.
Okay,
that's
And so it was a lot like what would be awkward is I'd call them and be like, hey, I'm about to pull up. Because I was smart because we had to be quick if we wanted to make money.
Yeah.
And so I'd call them and be like, hey, I'm downstairs. Really, I'm like 5 minutes away. And then they're still not coming down. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on a schedule. Jimmy John's, you guys do it fast.
Yeah,
That's the whole
freaky
thing.
fast. Yeah.
And the way Jimmy John's does it so fast is delivery zones are very small.
Okay.
Like they get to draw the delivery zone.
Yeah.
Someone gets in their car and drives 5 minutes in each direction.
So what I was gonna say mile radius, but it's like a 5 minute
Yeah.
radius technically. Oh shit! I was gonna say because one GM having like 7 stores, I'm like that's crazy. But
Two were in Manassas. One was in Ashburn. One was in Sterling.
Okay.
One was in Chantilly. Maybe they only had 5.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's we haven't had a lot of drivers on, but we've never had a driver for a specific restaurant. We've had Uber drivers on.
Uber driver,
Shout out
DoorDash.
Eddie Hoffman, yeah. Oh man. So, I want to ask manager questions, but you told enough stories where like you seem like a really nice manager, and I'm like, I can't like trip you up. I'm like, have you ever? I was like, no, he seems like a
the
really
ones
nice
that
manager.
I would ask as a manager, he's answered already prior.
So, if there was a rule that they made at Jimmy John's that was the Skiff rule, the Kevin rule, what would that be? AKA I'm asking, like, what did you fuck up so much that like if they made a rule to implement, what would that rule be that's named after you?
I mean, I don't think they would.
Okay.
I mean, I worked my way to manager.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't fucking up.
True. Yeah, but I mean, you did get fired, but it was new owners.
Yeah.
Same here. I thought I was doing great. We had new owners come in and take over the bar, and they're like, "You're gonna get fired soon." I was like, "What? Get the fuck out of here!"
So like they and like I don't know. I fought with corporate a lot too, especially more so when I had the previous owners, because they'd be like, "Hey, like you could do all of this and like have a more accurate count on the inventory and the cogs or whatever."
Small shit, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh no, I think how we're doing it is good." And he's like, "You don't want to be like perfect?" I was like, "The owner's the one who's doing the parts you don't like.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell the owner to change it up."
Yeah.
One of the reasons they said they fired me was like they said the store wasn't clean enough, and like we clean every single day.
It's the thing where I feel like the people who aren't in the store are constantly saying like, "Oh, it could be cleaner." I'm like, you're not in the store well enough to know like what is clean. What isn't.
The people,
they don't.
Customers weren't saying it wasn't clean.
Yeah. So, it might be no. Have you ever been kicked out of a bar?
No.
Okay. What longest bender you've ever been on?
I don't think I've been on one.
Okay, nice. Earliest time of day you've been at a bar grabbing a drink?
Probably Sundays at 1.
Sundays, okay. Football, okay.
Football, yeah.
Okay. If you were to send a shot to somebody that you don't like and they're sitting at the bar, what shot would you send them?
Aristocrats.
Oh, rail aristocrat. Any vodka, rum,
Probably vodka.
Vodka.
That's what Backyard, is that what it is in Chantilly? Backyard used to do Aristocrats for the rail.
Okay.
It's fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, no, aristocrat is awful. Yeah, it's
awful.
So tell me a little bit about Epicure. You were running that mic for a while. What happened there?
So I took over. It was Ben Daniels and Danny Charnley that were running it. After I was doing the shitty mic in Chantilly, and then at that time I was also running beer pong tournaments as my job.
Okay.
So that mic started at 7, so I could do that mic and then get to a bar by like 9 and run the beer pong tournament.
Yeah.
Eventually, I kind of stopped that on the night that Epicure was taking place.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going there every day. Came friends with a lot of the comics there. Shout out Jamie Bennett, who just put out a book called Ass Slasher about he put it in the 80s, but it's about the Fair Oaks butt slasher.
Oh, shout out Jamie Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, R.J. Bennett is the author name. My bad, Jamie.
R.J. Bennett, check it out. Fucking buy his book. Where can they get his book at?
Amazon.
Oh,
yeah.
shit,
He puts out a bunch of short horror comedy books.
Fuck
dope.
yeah.
He's a cool dude.
I want to check that out.
Yeah.
So I don't know a lot about the butt slasher. I've heard, but I do not actually know.
So there was this dude that was going to malls, and he'd have an X-Acto knife, and he would just cut women's butts.
What?
And like they wouldn't notice until they like got home. They'd like think he might have pinched them.
Oh,
Then he got extradited in Puerto Rico.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read this fucking book. Horrors.
He
of
looks like a
shopping
butt
mall
slasher too.
Ass slasher.
I don't know if you got the image pulled up, but he looks like a butt slasher. Oh no, that's just the book.
Yeah, I'm looking for the book, but the guy's right. He'll pop up. I'll pull it up for us.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking butt slasher. Jesus.
He looks like every other dishwasher I've ever hired at a fucking.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, so I was doing Epicure. It was every other week essentially. It was the first and third, so sometimes it was.
Is that how you met Erin? She was working there.
Yeah, she eventually was working there. And so Ben and Danny had a falling out. And so I was still going there every week. And Ben asked me if I wanted to help run it.
Yeah.
And so I took over, and then Ben couldn't make it a lot, so I was a lot of weeks I was running it by myself. We were putting up 20 plus comics every time.
God damn, that's what's up.
Yeah. That's why having two people was nice.
Yeah.
Normally I don't like switching hosts.
Yeah.
But with 20, it as the host.
The only I guess Dwayne does it a bunch, but
Dwayne does it so he can do a set
So we can
in a good portion of the show.
Oh, okay.
He may also say it's help people, but
he knows.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Nick, let's get like one or two more in here. What is? I saw. So, do you have opinions about farting in the bar? Because we have some people who have very strong opinions against it because it's a communal space. Do you take it outside or is it like fuck it, let it rip? Like,
I mean, I'll probably hold it in.
you don't be passing gas like that? Good for you. You're very respectful of the communal space.
Yeah.
That's wild. Good for you, bro. Good for fucking you. You have any opinions about cream in alcohol?
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, probably need to do it, but I don't.
It's when people like Kahlua and cream. It's just I got to get the half and half. Like what? It's weird to mix milk, any kind of milk product with alcohol. Even like boozy milkshakes. I was at a place that had boozy milkshakes. And I was like, that's weird.
White Russians are good.
Okay.
Me and my friend used to go over to this one girl's house, and we would just steal all of her shit. But they had, yeah, like I would leave with like my hoodie full of raviolis.
Okay.
Just Chef Board, because she lived with her parents, but we would like party in her garage.
Hell yeah.
And then as we're leaving, I'd go in and just put a bunch of groceries in my hoodie.
Keep it rolling.
I remember seeing a TikTok earlier this week that was like, I love grocery shopping at my parents' house. And it's just a person with a box just taking fucking everything.
Hey, Mom, Dad, how's it going? Love
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, but no one else knew I was doing that.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, because it's not your parents, yeah.
Yeah, but she had, they would have almond milk, so we'd make White Russians with that.
White Russians with almond milk.
We were being a little fancy
Hipster?
because it wasn't our money.
I kind of like that. I actually enjoy the taste of almond milk. I never thought about it in a White Russian. I might fucking try that. Fun question for you here. Do you believe there is a nationality who are the best drinkers? Like can handle their shit the best?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
What's the popular opinion?
People always go Irish.
Yeah, that or Latino. Yeah, that's usually
Not Asians.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we get red. Yeah, we're bad at it. Yeah. People say Latinos because like they're a 1-year-old birthday party is like a 3-day event and they just drink until there's no more liquor left. Yeah. Then people say Irish a bunch, but I wildly disagree. They fight all the time. Like yeah.
You could say like white trash, like because I mean they'll drink a 36 pack of Natty. I mean most people could do that, but it's tough.
You can house a 36 pack?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck Jesus, man. You do be drinking, yeah.
Way.
A fucking 36 is crazy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that.
Andre the Giant was the fucking legend.
He would drink a 36 pack at dinner.
Yeah, well, what's the he has the record, right? It's like 180 beers in a single sitting or something. That guy was fucking. But I mean, a beer in his hand looked like fucking a thimble. It was crazy.
It was nothing.
Looks like the Cokes that they have at bars.
Oh, the little tiny
small,
Cokes.
Tiny ones, yeah.
Looks like my.
Yeah, we buy those. Oh, it looks like you're chewed.
Do you have a favorite drunk food?
No, but I mean, my favorite food's Taco Bell, so most people would probably say that's drunk food.
That's a good drunk food.
I illegally would drive to Taco Bell.
Okay.
When I had like a probationary license.
Oh, okay. I was like, I like the term. I'm not drunk driving. I'm illegally driving.
Yeah. So like I wasn't drunk.
Yeah. No, you were just without license.
Because I had a probationary, so I was allowed to drive for work. And some I don't know how they like went for it, but they're like, yeah, comedy counts.
Wow.
And then
good for you, yeah.
Then I asked my attorney. I was like, so what if I'm not getting paid? He's like, yeah, you can call that networking.
Yeah.
And so, like, I didn't even have, like, because you're supposed to have, like, a set schedule.
Set schedule, yeah. You're
and
keep
so,
the schedule with you in the
so
car
like,
when you get pulled
on
over.
my set schedule, I had comedy listed, and it was as needed or something. And I'd like, I don't know if I actually had to, but I'd have another piece of paper of saying, like, this is the show.
This is a show. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I never got pulled over with the provisionary.
Oh, fuck.
But, like, on my way home from shows, I'd still go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And, like, one time, like, a cop pulled up next to me, and I was like...
Stressed. Were you stressed?
No.
Oh, fucking good for you.
Because I was still on my way to home. Like, I wasn't at the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So, like, he would have to be like, why do you have Taco Bell?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that kind of
Like, how did you get this?
Yeah. That got to be a real dickhead cop.
Someone gave it to me at the show.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There's
Sponsored by Taco Bell.
There's a lot of lies you can
do. You not know how comedy works? That's how we get paid. Shitty food.
Yeah, drink tickets.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was pizza rolls and KFC.
Yeah, we had a fucking holiday party at a bar, and they're like, yeah, we got food. It's KFC, pizza rolls, and...
KFC makes pizza rolls?
Nope.
No.
It's KFC and pizza rolls. Two different things. some guy made bread, and then it would.
Some guy made bread.
Some guy made bread. Yeah. Some,
Yeah, I thought I saw
some
something that looked
focaccia,
like that.
fucking rosemary sourdough starter.
Were you at a wine bar?
No,
Catamount Lounge out in fucking Front Royal.
That sounds fancy.
no, it's nice. I wouldn't say
It's a nice
fancy.
bar. Yeah, it's a nice bar.
I wouldn't say fancy.
That means it sucks.
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to your viewers.
Hey, what's up?
I appreciate you. Yeah, of course. We keep it real. All right, Nick. Let's go to vote here because we got to go.
Yeah, we got to roll.
You want to go first?
Yeah,
look, let me tell you some of the. So
You got some diabolical story you want to give real quick?
let's because you're gonna say bar friend because one, you don't want me to be mad at you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to be mad at me, of course.
So
but you're not a booker.
Here's some
so
of the things I
don't really
do.
should care.
Here's some of the things. I am a booker.
Oh, you got a room?
Yeah.
What's your room?
I just won't
why
book
did
you.
Okay, yeah. But what does your room tell people so they can go out?
Last Saturday of every month, Port City Brewing.
Oh, you do Port City?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
we
Hell
have a
yeah.
Port City handle right behind you.
We're booked.
No, I get it. Yeah, my homegirl used to work. I used to love Port City. There's a lot of fun there.
But one of the things I do that may make me a bar enemy is I have when I wasn't drinking whiskey and I was getting beer, I would say they'd ask me what I want to be like whatever is easiest.
At Port City?
No.
Oh, okay. Just at a bar. At a bar. Yeah.
Yeah, at a bar.
Yeah.
At Port City, I'll tell you what that is. But the first thing is like at a bar, if I just want like a light beer or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll just be like whatever's easiest.
Yeah.
I won't specify because Miller Lite, Bud Light.
You don't say cheapest. You say easiest.
I mean, if they want to go, obviously, I want the cheap ones.
Yeah, but you're not saying cheap. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, it is easiest. Whatever one you can grab.
Yeah.
Don't grab me a Stella.
Do you prefer bottle or you prefer draft?
Bottle's easier, right?
Okay. That's not making you a bar enemy. You're saying really good things. Like, yeah.
But
oh, shit, I'm just going to grab it and hand it to you.
Yeah, but like you talked about people that say, like, surprise me. That's similar.
Oh, I hate, but that's a person with a cocktail, like whatever cocktail you make.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, just give me beer, whatever you can grab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and pour Miller Lite
And-
or give
and
you a
so-
bottle. Yeah.
And so if I'm at a brewery where they don't have whiskey,
Yeah.
they also don't have the beer I drink.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because I would drink the shitty beer.
You want their maple apple bourbon stout, whatever the fuck they got going on there?
Yeah, I don't know what any of those words mean.
Yeah.
So I've told many breweries, hey, I normally drink shitty beer.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And so like sometimes I do go like I'm not saying you guys have shitty beer, but
Yeah.
like whatever's closest.
The closest. Don't give me your shitty beer. Just give me what's closest to a shitty beer.
To shitty beer.
Yeah. Okay.
Because IPA is probably shitty, but
Yeah. I mean, IPAs are.
but give me whatever's closest to. And so I guess I get like a Pilsner or whatever.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my vote. Yeah, you're a fucking bar friend, bro. Like even just that one sentence there you put together, where you're like, you've worded it in such where you're like not even insulting the brewery. You're like, hey man, just your beer's not shitty, but I drink shitty beers. Whatever you got closest to it.
What about the fact that I specify? So I want.
I know you want to be a enemy, bro. Like I just
But so I say whiskey diet, can I get in a tall, but still a single.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that just means you're not trying to get drunk.
'Cause
Here's the thing: is tall doesn't mean double. Like I stand behind this. Yeah,
And so I add
single.
still a single because I don't want them to think I'm trying to get
Yes,
extra.
you're a friend. Like you understand the rules.
Yeah,
like you're like, hey,
that's being
I want a
specific.
tall.
That makes
Hey,
it
I don't
easy.
want a double. Like you're being very specific. You're using concise language. You're making it easier.
What if
100%?
What if I don't?
Why do you want to be an enemy?
What if I don't complain when they give me a double?
Oh, who would complain if you're getting
They
extra
charge
free
me
alcohol?
for it.
Oh, I mean, then yes.
But then you got it. You
But that's
should
on the
speak-
bartender. They
and you
shouldn't
should stand
assume.
up for
Yeah.
yourself at that point, so you don't pay for that.
But you're an enemy because you're not gonna ever book me. Okay, there you go. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Fucking ridiculous. No, you're a friend. Like as far as being in bars, everything you've said is it's not unsurprising, I'd say. But you're one of the sweetest guests. If I was still bartending, you would be a regular I would like to have. So yeah, bar friend. So that's me. Nick, what do you got?
As I normally
shit.
do, I go by like management styles and all the things that you did as a manager for Jimmy John's and how you looked out for your staff. It's hard for me to turn you into an enemy. So it's going to be easy for me as a friend because there is a point in management where you get burnt out and you're just like, fuck these people and you don't care anymore. And then being able to be the person who's like, nah, fuck that. I'm always going to care about these people. That's pretty commendable. So that's what I'm doing with there.
To be fair, I was driving him to get the test so that I wasn't understaffed.
No, I mean, still, you don't want to
Yeah, that's
cut
crazy.
your nose off
Yeah,
before
that's a really good fucking manager. Yeah, certified bar friend, 100%. We haven't had a 100% unanimous anybody for a while now, so good for you, Nick. Give him the shirt; it's right there next to you. Right there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there you go. That is
my
your
friend.
certified bar friend shirt. Here you go. It is the Bargoyles Jack Daniels design, whatever.
What if I was bar enemy? What shirts do they get?
Same shirt.
Same shirt. Same shirt. we make it sound like we make 2 shirts every time.
You
We
just
do
put-
not. Yeah.
You just put black tape over the bottom.
Yes, exactly.
What's with this collar?
It's, I believe that. Sorry, that was the size you told me. I had one though. Okay, I had one because stack. I have so many like blanks in my room. My room is just bags and bags of shirts.
You're
for, like,
shooting blanks in your
small,
room?
medium. No. Well, honestly, maybe because I've come in a lot of women and I've had
That's
more
not
STD
exaggerating.
scares.
What's
I've
a-
had more STD scares than I've had pregnancy scares. So, and I've never had any pregnancy scares. So,
That is one way to end the show, gentlemen.
With a lie.
yes, thank you everybody.
Scared doesn't mean he was negative.
I'd say tune in next week. Who knows how these episodes are going? We got the live show coming up January 25th. Check it out. January 25th. Do you have any shows you want to plug real quick? No. Okay. Love this guy. He hates us, but we love this guy. Check you guys out next week. See you then. As always, Bargoyles. We got to go. What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick,
I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles
where we break down restaurants, bars,
And the chaos of stand-up comedy.
from bad Yelp reviews.
To heckler horror stories
We've got the inside scoop.
and the laughs.
All right, cool.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?